let me do my little... Oh! Absolute radio silence. Hello and welcome back to another video, or welcome if you are new. My name is Nicola and I have a small home fragrance business that I run from my home in my kitchen with a toddler and a baby. And the first thing I'm not going to do in this video is mention how hot it is. I think I talked about that enough last time. With that being said, it's quite difficult to make candles and work with hot wax at the moment for reasons I'm not going to talk about. But I'm going to have a sort out, I think. I have got wax to work with, but I also really want to have a sort out. So I think I'm going to start there and we'll just see where it takes us. Is that annoying? Maybe. If that's annoying, I'm really sorry. I'm multitasking. I have a letterbox gift to finish and thought, what a good time for a chat. This is a really weird angle for me, but there was no other way to do this really and not have this in the way. I'm doing a reel as well. I don't have a plan, but that does me. Fixing, hold up. Crisis averted. And this is why we always check for sinkholes. This is really weird. So this seems really far away, so I've actually no idea. Hold up. Is that a bit better? Maybe? But now maybe you can't see this. I don't know. We'll give it a go. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I've got a great big coffee. Yeah, I'm making a letterbox gift. This is actually a teacher thank you gift, which is really sweet. Honestly, I probably started this YouTube channel at the wrong time of year for a candle business. All I do is talk about how quiet it is. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about the weather, but it's cooled down and I am buzzing. I feel like a human again. Brings me a lot of happiness and peace that there's a breeze. I say cooled down, it's not cold, but it's what I would call a summer. Yeah, I was thinking about it. It's really interesting. I'm guessing it goes the other way around as well. Obviously, I'm always talking about how I need some labels. I have my labels. I reorganised all my labels, by the way, which you, I'm guessing, have seen. I'm always talking about how a candle business is seasonal. And two things really. I'd be really interested to know about businesses that are the other way around. So spring, summer based businesses, how you feel about autumn, winter. Is it the same? Or I guess, does it then just drag through because people are buying stuff for Christmas anyways? Gifts? So even though it's a summer based product, does it spread out? I don't know. I'd be really interested. Or anyone else other than candles who finds that autumn, winter is your time to shine? Or is it just me? I need to make this aesthetically pleasing as well. So hold up. Right. I shouldn't have moved this. I did these yesterday. Obviously I had to move it to function. So yeah, that was the first thing. And then the second thing, obviously the tax year, it's gonna get a bit deep now. The tax year in the UK anyway is April to April. My year is January to January. I don't know, new year. But I guess I realised that I'm probably waiting for like half the year to find out how that year's going to be. Whereas if I started, say started my year in like July, August maybe, then the first part of my year would be my busy part. So then the second half, I already kind of know how it's gone, and then I can just wrap it up, I guess. But yeah, I did the other way around, which seems a bit stupid really now, because I'm sort of spending half the year anticipating how things might go. I don't know. They're going to be busy, I think. Events wise, they're certainly going to be busy. Just double check. That's not in that pile. I think it's in this pile. It is in this pile. No, it's not in that pile. Go back to bed. Spent the first 20 minutes of my morning scraping dried Play-Doh off my son's shoe because he didn't want to wear it. Yeah, busy with events. I have booked a lot. I think I've got maybe 1 or 2 weekends not between now and Christmas, but between sort of the beginning of September and Christmas, where I don't have anything yet. And obviously my plan is to fill that up. And I'm looking forward to it. I think what I'm going to try and do differently this year, usually around the summer, I'm like, oh, I'll organise and rearrange and do all that stuff, which is really, really helpful. And then I start getting a market, so I start restocking for said market rather than restocking anyway. I kind of started a little bit of just backstocking, because it'd be really, really cool to get sort of like halfway through or to the end of autumn going into winter without having to constantly restock every time something sells or I have a market. If it's just there and I can do a few at a time, I don't know, I feel like that would make quite a difference. I think it made quite a difference. I think it's a great idea. Test my nose, makes me nervous. If I don't know what it is, then yeah, so it's looking busy, which is good. I'm excited for that. I'm looking forward to planning more. I have got my planners out and started batching. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It's just a whole video of me. I always used to think that I didn't have time to batch. That people would say, oh, just have a day of creating content and scheduling and editing and stuff. Because then you got it for the month, and I was like, but I didn't have a day. Who has a day? And turns out they're right. It's almost like they know what they're talking about. Yeah, I had a few ideas and I filmed a few things at once and then edited them at once and then scheduled them, and then was like, I've already done my next couple of Instagram posts, ideas for campaigns and things, and a newsletter. It felt great. I've got a great plaster on. That's going to look really ugly. Yeah, anyway, it's thinking of things to do and thinking of things to post. So if it's already there, it's already batched, it's just like it's a weight off of my mind, which probably seems really obvious to everybody else. But to me, it's been pretty life-changing. I've decided to like properly plan for autumn and winter and not just muddle my way through like I normally do. I'm going to start looking at autumn fragrances, definitely, maybe even winter ones, jar shades, colours, collections, and I'm going to plan it, and I'm going to schedule it, and I'm going to try and work smart, and we'll see. I don't know, I'll film it, and maybe I'll just do a video on planning for autumn, because for obviously any other candle makers will know it's intense. It can be intense, and especially when you've just sat around all summer, it can be quite the shock. Initially it feels great that you're up and running and busy, and it quite quickly becomes not overwhelming, but if you say you've got like two markets in a row, you sort of want to do well but not too well, because you don't want to have no stock the next day, and I don't know, just having all of that done and backstocked that you can just go for it, especially with my upgraded market display. Yeah, I don't know, I'm going to give it a good old go, and I will document it for the laughs, hopefully. I'm really confused. This is where I'm going wrong. Oh, it's because, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. I didn't do that. I thought I did it. I've printed orange blossom, but I can't smell an orange blossom. And I was starting to question my life choices about why they didn't smell right. I was like, so I'm really confused. I don't know why I printed all those. Let's just check. All right. So this one has got cherry bakewell, rose jam, lemon. See, now it all makes sense. So this is rhubarb and custard. This was actually one that I did for the advent calendar. So it's not part of the main line. It was a literally exclusive, but I did have some left and they did ask. And then coconut lime and sage and sea salt. Delicious. Right. I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Am I okay? Let me do my little, coffee machine enters the chat. I'm not rushing, but baby girl is having a nap and I'm conscious when she wakes up. That's me done for now. So I'm trying to get it done in one foul swoop. Yeah, letterbox gift is, the first one I got was from my friend who lives miles and miles and miles away. I can't remember if it was for a reason or just because she's awesome. I think it was a hug in a box, and it had like a pair of fluffy socks, a bath bomb, I think it had some lip balm, some chocolate, a really nice tea bag. I'm excited about tea bag. Maybe some samples. And it was just in this, it was a bit bigger than this one, but it was in a flat box that fit 3 letterbox. I feel like I'm explaining the obvious here. And it was great, it's a great idea. And I've sent her letterbox gifts, I've sent other people letterbox gifts, and then I know you can get flowers, letterbox flowers. I think they need a bit of zhuzhin when they get to the other end, because they've been sort of obviously flat in a box, but it saves massively on postage because you're not doing a parcel, you're doing a large letter. Yeah, I just thought it was a really cute idea. I used to do them at this size at markets, and then I noticed some people were asking if they could buy samples of a candle. I don't know, just had an epiphany, I guess. Giving away all my trade secrets, I decided to do letterbox gifts candles. It's one of those ones that it does well on Etsy, I would say. So Etsy obviously is more gift based as opposed to the website. It's just the website, it's just the shop, it's just me. People go on Etsy specifically looking for gift boxes. So it's definitely always been an Etsy thing. I need an Etsy moment, I think. I've realised Etsy does okay if you advertise. I don't know if anyone else has found this. If you turn off ads, absolute radio silence. If you turn on ads, you do get sales, but then you're paying marketing fees. Etsy has pretty substantial fees anyway, which are valid. I will add, they are bringing you traffic. So the fees are valid. But I feel like I didn't used to have to advertise this much to get the sales. It's almost like if you don't advertise, like it's almost just like part of the extra fees now. I don't know, has anyone else found that? But anyway, letterbox gifts, it's a nice one. I don't get to do them that often because I'm currently not advertising on Etsy. So I'm gonna wrap this up and film and talk and multitask. I was trying to get my colours a bit symmetrical. That's annoying. Let's do that. That's better. Nice. Oh, it's exciting when it works, isn't it? This is what it looks like. Cute, right? So that's going in there. I'm actually not going to seal this because I need to put obviously the personalised note in. And I think that's everything. if I'm honest. Is that everything? I think so. Yeah, I think we'll leave it here for this one. Probably a bit of an uneventful one again. But I'm going to start planning autumn, and I'm really sorry if that offends some people. But I need to. One, for my sanity, and two, to get organised. So if you're also craving pumpkin spice, I'll see you next time. Yeah, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.